And we're on. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. It's a huge honor. I should have discovered that project way sooner. I admit I discovered you guys a couple of months ago, but I fell in love with the band, with the music. So for people that don't recognize you, who the hell are you?
Yeah, thanks for having us. We have no heroes from Riga, Latvia. Yeah, thanks for the kind words. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, I guess you should have discovered us sooner because uh, we have a lot of Canadian fans. Actually, what we see from Spotify. So guys, right, that know us.
Yeah, you guys are crazy. Like, we didn't expect such a activity from your side. Yeah, because actually, are quite surprised with number of fans from Canada. Yeah, that's the real deal. You know how to party and punk rock, right?
True. We love music. I think every style of music is working in Canada, in Quebec. Metal, punk rock, ska, hardcore, whatever. People love music. They love to have fun. We respect the band traveling our way, you know. But I think the pandemic really helped because the people got more time on their end and they were listening to more music. So I think maybe it helped a lot of Canadian discovering you guys. But for people maybe in Quebec or Canada that didn't know the story, how that crazy project started up, how did you met, and how you started up the band?
Well, yeah, me and drummer Ollie, that's not on the call right now, we were involved in different various punk rock and ska punk and hardcore bands previously, and so sort of the destiny, yeah, we
Brought you
met
together.
by some brought us together. We met by some chance, and yeah, decided to start something from scratch. It was in year 2000. 17 or 16, something like this. Yeah, and so then we met the other guys and they joined the band. We started writing the uh, material for the first long play. And yeah, so that actually is the story of the band. Yeah, and then we recorded this Plastic World first LP and sort of decided to put it out as a like and see what happens. We didn't have any expectations because like yeah, uh, we're we're used to this old school kind of mm, years where you had to promote your music by going playing shows all around like yeah as much as you can, but now the internet like gave us a possibility to spread our music all over the world, and that's just fantastic. And yeah, really excited about seeing that people from different parts of the world are writing us and yeah, saying some kind words. So
That's so cool. You don't have to go outside flyerings, distribute flyers or stickers to people. It's way more
yeah.
easy now,
Yeah,
you know. But yeah, I think it's a great tool. We saw the division during the pandemic, and you know people got hateful and everything. But the good side, I think, of social media are it's a great tool to promote band, webzine, or radio station like us. So it's pretty rad, and of course that's how we find you guys, and you know, and things are going more fast now. I don't know if you felt that too with the band.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't wait for like too long because everything is really fast paced, and we see a lot of bands even like making uh single every like couple of months. You know, just as a TV series. I like to compare it to TV series where you just post like once in a while. You yeah, really fast posting some tracks, but we we believe that. You have to like come up with something bigger than just a single every 2 months because you can like encapsulate the idea and in a long play, right? And so you can maybe capture some period of time of your life in that, and maybe even bring some concept into that, and so it's sort of a longer story, like a full length movie or something. That yeah. So if we follow this comparison with TV series and movies, so yeah, that's why we're more focused on working hard on delivering something bigger than just singles. Yeah, of course we do release singles as well, just to heat up the people before the big release. Yeah, but in that way we're more like old school way of thinking again. Yeah, and we still do all the physical formats, CDs, vinyl. This yeah, the upcoming album will be released on vinyl as well, and because yeah, sort of uh, physical artifact that you can touch, and there's so much value in it, you know. Yeah, so we stick to that idea as well.
Yeah, you're right. We're from the same generation, like going to the local store and buy a record, spend time there, have something physical. And I think that there'll always be people looking for that. And the collectors, they do such a great job. They buy every color, if they're cassette CDs or every T-shirt. It's cool because it's really keep the scene going, and it's a solid foundation for a band to have fans like that because they're following you through years. But the great thing is, I think punk rock is getting back to where it was just before the explosion in the 90s. People are still excited about that. With the pandemic, we realize that we lost something that we love. And I think there's a lot of people that their kids grow up, or were curious about the scene, that gonna hit them to a show and just fucking have a great time. So I think that everything is in place for a time shift with the band, and that we have a new generation of headliner. I don't know if you felt that in Europe.
For sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
We've got youngsters growing up and like forming some bands, you know, like having good time, like gathering full clubs of the same youngsters and having great parties, you know. But yeah, that's really exciting. I didn't expect something like this to happen, because at one point here in Latvia, yeah, we just have a handful of bands. Yeah, if of course if you compare like proportionally to like 2 millions of people that are living here, that's a lot. But even two or three bands, that's a lot, you know. But yeah, I felt at some point that it's the scene is like slowly going down, but now I feel that actually it's the right point where it's going up again because of new generation, um, new vision, you know, even because those guys are not playing like something that we are used to, right? They try to somehow make a crossover of different genres, like hardcore with metal with punk together, and yeah, that's interesting for sure.
Yeah, and we're not at the time, when we were in our youth, it was just one style. You listen to one thing. It was really narrow mind, but now people are way more open mind about music. So like you said, and I think the kids, they've been listening to different music. It's not the same thing for them growing up with the technology and everything. So it's gonna be interesting, yeah. But I think the Clash just open that door for band. If you want to do anything, you can bring more culture, more music, more influence in what you're doing. And it's interesting that way. And that's what I love about you guys. I'm sure a lot of people here never heard about the scene, from your country, but when they listen to you guys, they find something special because of that. It's kind of weapon, a strong weapon that a lot of band in the US don't have, because we take, everybody knows the US, but in your country, that's different. So, how was the scene before the pandemic?
Uh, yeah, well, basically, I agree that maybe, yeah, this perspective from our side on geographics and region, we have grown up, right? Because we grew up in the 90s where it was quite tough time for us being in that region, because it was the end of Soviet Union, and all the countries were trying to get their shit together, keep the lights on, and like understand what to do next, right? And
Yeah.
so the 90s were a tough time, and yeah, maybe even like we didn't have a chance to get the records even, the only way you could do that is actually copying some cassettes or burning CDs that you borrow
Yeah.
from a friend. And or maybe when the internet emerged, then you could use peer-to-peer like networks to download some no effects tracks, track by track. I remember that, doing like putting it by night, because the speed was horrible, and you could get maybe some couple of tracks from an album over the night. And then you wake up and yeah, super happy to listen to that. And so sort of yeah, we got this punk rock and alternative music coming into our country by the end of the 90s mostly. And then that's where all the new hardcore punk and ska punk bands emerged, and yeah, all those crazy shows started, and everyone went there because yeah, we all know each other. We're really packed, small, yeah, really tight scene, and everyone went to those shows, and you always knew that you will come and there will be your friends and homies, and you will have a great time. And after that, it like lost its capacity a little bit, and it was sort of for only the true fans and the true people that still come, that still play. And so it was somewhat from 2010 till like those days,
Pandemic.
Yeah, yeah. And now we're super excited for seeing young kids doing, like, continuing to do this stuff. And yeah, that's really exciting and interesting. Um, but yeah, we still do it for a long time already. We'll never give up. We'll never we'll never quit. And because yeah, just feels incomplete without doing that. Yeah. So
It's so cool. It's so cool, and it's kind of beautiful story. It's like in Quebec, it's kind of the same in a way. It's a really small scene, and it never explode there. Punk rock. I think the scene struggled to find their song and their identity through the late 80s and the 90s. But now we have solid band like Mute that are very well known around the world, and we're
yeah,
of the scene, and it's getting stronger and bigger. And I think that's the beauty of punk rock. It's just explode in somewhere, and then it explode in other country, in other place. And that's what we're gonna see. People are really interested, like I said, to find band from country that they're not aware of the scene, finding new stuff and originality and difference in music. So I think we're there, and that's what happened during the pandemic for you guys, and you deserve it because you worked your ass. It's a hard work, but the result is amazing. Is it more easy for you guys to create music with the experience, since you were involved in other bands, you grow up in the scene, but it's still a challenge because you want to do better each time?
yeah. That's sort of my philosophy, to push the limit with every record, like to do something better and better and better. Maybe yeah, spend some more money for buying gear, maybe more money for making more quality record, and etc. Pushing the limit all the time. Sometimes also like musically and technically. which maybe I tend to overthink a little bit sometimes, because yeah, you know. But yeah, Viesters and other guys do a great job in saying that, yeah, that's enough. That's just the right place where to stop, you know. Yeah. So Viesters, do you have something to add up?
I don't know. Maybe. I guess it was the way we like put out our first record. It was like we never had a like live gig. We never had anything. No single, no nothing, and we just did the complete job and then put it out and to see what happens. You know, and I guess it turned out great. So we're kind of doing the same thing this time. Yeah, we were quiet for a year and a half, I guess, throughout the pandemic. We were working hard on it, and soon you will all hear what we have done through the year.
Yeah, and the great thing actually is the geography here is so tight. Yeah, we're like really small country, and that's why you have everything by your hand. You know, I live like some 5 minutes from the rehearsal space. We jam, and yeah, if we want to go to a studio where we track instruments, it's about like 14 minutes drive. You know, so it's like everything is so close, and you can like react fast. That's the reason why, for example, for this record, like it was lockdown, and we couldn't meet that easy, right? And I was going to the rehearsal space every single evening, and I recorded the demos for the whole album first, like before even like tracking down the guitars and stuff. And so that we have a like sort of chance to listen from side, and maybe come up with some harmonies or vocals or something else. Yeah, and yeah, we had already reference tracks for tracking ready, and yeah, that was definitely a plus, uh, because yeah, I could go there easily, and I can spend some time there. I can record things, and yeah, that's also what I was talking about, pushing the limits and investing in the gear, because we even had a chance like to do that. We had some proper gear that we like invested in after the first record, you know, and so it's sort of step by step. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, yeah, that's the story about maybe some insight for the creation of Letters to Nowhere. That's the name of the upcoming record. Yeah,
That's so
Letters
cool.
to Nowhere.
You
Yeah.
know, you really understand how it works, you know, as a band. It's like a small business in a way. You have to invest some money to get a little bit bigger, have more technology, being more seen. And you know, I think it's like that. You know, it's your business, and it's how you want to handle this. A lot of bands don't care about that; they just go for it, and you know, they struggle a lot. But when you take a step ahead and you think about it, it's just taking, you know, the more you can to just grow up as a band, you know, as a person and as artists. And I think, you know, that's the case when you listen to the first stuff you do and what's next with the new records. It's really amazing. It's a beautiful progression, and like I said, it's going really fast. And I'm sure that record is the kind of masterpiece you had in mind since the beginning, but it was rough to accomplish because it takes times.
Yeah. So the main idea here is like we want to give the best thing possible to you guys. That's why we're like doing it. Yeah, we obviously don't want to like, yeah, and it's not possible to earn for a living. You can earn just to keep the lights on, you know, and that's it. To pay the rehearsal space bills, and yeah, gear, etc. And yeah, that's the thing. But yeah, the main goal is just to deliver the best possible, both live and by the means of the recording as well. Yeah, so that's what I meant by pushing the limits every time. So
Yeah,
So,
and also,
oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess it's the reason why we wanted to have like the physical copies all the time, because we're not getting any younger, and so we want to leave something behind us. So I guess that's the main idea.
Yeah, for sure.
So, with the release of the records, how's gonna be the rest of 2022 for you guys? Will there be show? Are you gonna get out of your country? Of course, like you saw, a lot of people in Canada and Quebec would love to see you guys here. So, is there anything on the table?
Well, yeah, uh, we're going to play in Helsinki. I think in 2 weeks already. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
time flies. And after the release, I think that we should definitely start booking some European shows, because the plan obviously is to go to European countries and play some gigs there, maybe for a week or two, something like this. That would be nice for the start, because yeah, we wanna spread our music life as well. That's the main goal for 2022, for sure. Uh, yeah, so we'll see
But
how
for
it
the
goes. Yeah.
yeah, but for the rest of the world, we have to see how it goes here because there's limit how much we can invest in that, and we have to get to you guys, and it's not so easy for us.
and
We
and
will not
also
swim
and
the
also
ocean.
yeah, you sort of have to earn it. You sort of have to prove yourself somewhere in your place, and only then go across the ocean. Because yeah, otherwise I don't know. It's not fair. It's a hard work. You have to go through all the levels. You cannot skip anything.
True, true. And then yeah, and then the fun thing is Europe is more easy to cover ground than Quebec and Canada. It's a pain in the ass. It's such big country, Canada, and you have to travel 8, 10, 12 hour before you get to a city where you can play. So it's really rough. Europe, I'm sure everything's gonna be in place. And from what I heard, you guys, sky is the limit. I'm pretty sure that this year is gonna be just about good news and just growing up the community or that beautiful family and getting more fans. But you deserve it. You guys are rad, great human being and talented musician. And yeah, so everything's gonna be in place. I'm sure one day for the Canada and the rest of the states, US and everything.
Thank you so much. Yeah, really appreciate your support and feedback. That's really cool to hear. Yeah. So
I'm sure there's a lot of people at home. They're like, okay, ain't gonna see them in show, so I want to buy merch. What's the best way to directly encourage you guys if people want to buy vinyl, CD, or T-shirts or hoodie or whatever?
yeah, for this upcoming record, we're teaming up with a Swedish label called Black Star Foundation, and so definitely you will be able to get vinyl, CDs, and other stuff from them, and from us as well. Yeah, for sure. We have Bandcamp. We're on Epic Merch Store. Uh, we also have our own online store. So yeah, just Google it. Have no heroes.
Yeah,
That's it.
if you really want it, you can get it easily. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and if you don't have money, just learn the song and sing them loud live when they came to your town.
Yeah,
yeah, you can always find us on YouTube, and it's free still. So
yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for your time. I know it's pretty late. I appreciate it. I love the project. I'm a huge fan. I'm gonna wait for you guys in Quebec. If I can help, just fucking ask. We have beautiful festival like the Food Fest, Envolé Macadam, Rock La Cause, Red Bridge, where I'm sure we can make a chance for you to play and do a couple of dates. And till then, have the time of your life with the release and the upcoming shows. And thank you for your times.
Merci
Yeah,
beaucoup.
thanks a lot.
Yeah.
You're stuck in a false contract that doesn't exist, that you never sign. It's your radio show. You come whenever you want. And maybe next time you can do like a set list of songs that you enjoy and you want to play, or band that you want us to discover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that would be great. Okay. Till next time then.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Cheers,
okay.
guys.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.